Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at some angels appearing on Christmas Day. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. So before we do jump into this, just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. From me and mine to you and yours. So everyone knows that proper Christmas trees have an angel on top, and we have a lot of trees here on Warhammer HQ. So many, in fact, that we need lots of extra angels to finish ours off. So the Sons of the Lion are stepping up to fill the shortfall. All right, so there's been some rumors, obviously, and it does appear that the Dark Angels are here. Oh yeah, look at that plasma. Okay, so very, very cool. Definitely looking forward to this. Like I've said many, many times, the Dark Angels were my first fully painted army for Warhammer 40,000. In the darkest of places. Okay, so we see some Deathwing Terminators. Does appear to be... Okay, yeah, very, very cool. The lion. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at those. Belial. Okay. Vengeance shall be unleashed. Okay, and maybe looks like a big box set is coming? Maybe? All right, very, very cool. Belial, the indomitable master of the Deathwing, joins the updated Deathwing Knights with a beautifully reimagined miniature. He retains the intimidating bulk and hooded cloak, but he's much taller and more dynamic, aiming his signature Stormbolter as he hefts the deadly sword of silence. Alright, so definitely better than the old Belial, but first impressions, maybe it's just the angle, but don't love this miniature. Some pretty cool like tactical rock and basing details, nice detail on the sword, very dynamic pose. He's like walking forward, shooting off to the side, facing in that direction. His big like standard back banner is gone, and he has like more of the little like subtle kind of Terminator one. Yeah, maybe it's just the angle. I'm not sure. I don't love like the cloth part right here and the actual like cloak and everything. It's cool. I like when they come off the shoulder like that, but I don't know. It's probably just the angle, but very cool. Happy to see a new Belial. You can also build Belial with his hood pulled down, presumably so heretics and traitors can see the face of the one casting them back into the warp. This miniature oozes implacable competence, an unstoppable force that crushes its way through enemy lines with bone-white ranks of Terminators at his back. So he is the master of the Deathwing. Okay, yeah, so this looks better right here. I think maybe what gets me is there's just like a lot of really sharp edges, and then the paint job maybe just doesn't do them justice. Okay, and here we see him without the hood. He's got like, you know, a nice little receding hairline. Very, very cool. Definitely a nice looking model. As awesome as he is, Belial isn't the only warrior left to reveal for the Dark Angels. And the robed ones join him are something entirely new, the entirely unexpected. It's the Inner Circle Companions. Oh, wow. Okay, so these are absolutely awesome. Inner Circle Companions. Very, very nice sculpts. I mean, these are just out of this world. The detail on the swords are absolutely amazing. They're obviously like extra long, and the ability to be held two-handed. Really, really nice cloaks, or robes, I should say. This one holding the censer. Yeah, these are just absolutely beautiful. All right, and then here we see one holding a standard. Again, very, very cool. I like the three-dimensionality of this. Sword on his back, pistol forward. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on these things. So they sort of have like a blade guard look to them, but obviously aren't carrying the shields. But presumably you would like maybe run them with like Ezekiel, who's going to give them that invulnerable save as well. So then they get the bonus of the double-handed swords, but don't need the shields for the invulnerable save. I'm assuming that's kind of like the route they're going with them, but very, very cool. Okay, and then two more, and then it goes back to the last. So it looks like there's 6 of them total. We'll go back through and pay attention to if they look like they're the same sculpts, because what I'm seeing here is this guy's body right here looks like this guy's body right here, but these are absolutely beautiful. So let's look for one with the walking forward and the kind of feather off to the side, and then one with the keys and the purity seal coming off the sheath. Here's the one with the feathers going off to the side. And then here's the one with the keys and the purity seal. So it looks like there's 3 total models right here. And then there's like multiple variants for each model. So I would imagine it's going to be like a blade guard thing where you get 3 of them. And then each one has like alternative builds. So you could easily build 6 unique ones. Probably way more, but that's just what they're displaying. But these are absolutely beautiful. Amazing models. I mean, these are like next level. Very, very cool. The Dark Angels are secrecy incarnate. And the Inner Circle Companions are a mystery even for the Grandmasters of the Unforgiven chapters. What is known is that they began to appear shortly after the return of Lionel Johnson, safeguarding the chapter's mightiest heroes, captains, librarians, and legendary figures like Asmodi, with great sweeps of their Calibanite greatswords. Quite where they come from and why they choose to bodyguard their charges is left unknown. as the companions fight in complete silence, save for the whine of their power armor and rare, highly encrypted messages between their brothers. So yeah, just absolutely beautiful models. These are awesome. I love the sword on the back. These are really, really cool. The Dark Angels have an unmistakable style that sets them apart from other chapters. Accordingly, there's a comprehensive new set of upgrades and transfers on the way with hooded helmets, sculpted shoulder pads, and other paraphernalia to transform your characters, intercessors, terminators, and outriders into true sons of Caliban. That's right, Deathwing Terminators can still rock plasma cannons. This set even comes with a little watcher in the dark carrying a tome of untold secrets, ready to chronicle your victories for all time. Alright, so here we see a new upgrade sprue, tons of hooded heads and helmets, Terminator heads as well. We see like a chest plate for a Terminator, the heavy plasma cannon, some nice like power sword upgrades for the Terminator, and then also for your regular guys. A bunch of different shoulder pads, some Raven Wing bits here, the little watcher books. Yeah, really, really nice. And then here we see some models with those upgrades on them. So very cool. We see the bikes with that Raven Wing upgrade. And then this is presumably the standard Terminator kit with the Deathwing upgrades. And then of course just a Sergeant. Really, really nice setup here. And we had talked about this and how like basically with the new sculpt for the Terminators, it made a lot more sense to have the upgrade sprues. You do lose a little bit of detail, a little bit of customization, but I think this makes way more sense because Games Workshop is trying to like eliminate having like a gazillion kits. It makes a lot more sense to have one nice Terminator kit and then some upgrades. And then also like some specialized units like we just saw. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. So we know what you're thinking. The only way this could get any better is if you could get the lion's share of these new miniatures early in a great big box full of Terminators, upgrade sprues, and special edition Codex Supplement Dark Angels. If only. The Emperor provides. The Deathwing Assault Army Box gives you Belial himself, 5 Deathwing Knights, 10 Terminators, 2 complete sets of Dark Angels upgrades, data slate cards, and the full Codex Supplement with a cover exclusive to the set. That's a whole lot of Elite Assault Terminators. That's a whole lot of Elite Assault troops packed into one box. A great way to start your own Dark Angels army, and the first place you'll be able to get a hold of the contents. Okay, so Dark Angels launch box. It is 16 miniatures, but you know, obviously 15 of them are Terminators and one is a Terminator character. So it's really 16 Terminators, which is pretty chunky. Obviously the awesome cover for the Dark Angels Supplement Codex book. So this will go along with the Space Marine book, and this will be the first of the Space Marine supplements. And then of course the cards as well. Comes with 2 squads of the Terminators and then 2 upgrade frames. Belial, and then this is a new squad of Deathwing Knights as well. So very cool. As were previously the Deathwing Knights build like the Terminators and then also the Knights, and it was like one kit, and then also actually the Deathwing Command Squad. Now, maybe like the Deathwing Knights will still be the command squad, but then the regular Terminators will have the upgrade frames to go along with them. Very, very cool. I will definitely be picking this up. Super exciting. It does make me think about the actual schedule that they released though, because Dark Angels were like a little further down the list. So maybe there's no particular order this stuff's going to be coming out in. I'm assuming because this is the next set they're showing off, this will be coming next. And when they released the roadmap, Dark Angels definitely were not next. But it does make sense with like the Lion coming back and then Asmodi getting shown off recently that the Dark Angels would be coming. All right, and then for those who just want the regular Codex, there is the cover. Absolutely beautiful cover. Love this art. Awesome. We'll have more information on pre-order dates for the Deathwing Assault Box and the rest of the new Dark Angels range very soon. So watch out for more announcements here in Warhammer community. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing. Obviously super psyched for this. You guys know I'm a massive fan of Dark Angels. And I love really like any faction that gets their Primarch, so it makes sense that Games Workshop would just bring back all the Primarchs one after another. Not just for like the awesomeness of the game and of the lore and like the fun like progression of the story, but obviously because they would sell a ton of models as well. So can't think of a better surprise for Christmas Day. Very, very exciting. Let me know what you think down below. Are you super excited for the Dark Angels? What do you think of the new models, the new box set? Are you going to be picking it up? Are you looking forward to battling the Dark Angels or being on the receiving end of a beatdown? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and these models are amazing. Bring on the angels, and I'm out of here.